Race 2 for the Heritage Park Centre Formula V Championship is about to get underway. Cars forming up here in the assembly area. Weather's good again, track temperatures are high, plenty of grip out there. But let's speak to Ben Maludi. Ben, yesterday you had a bit of a love tap with somebody and your bonnet flew off. You're starting second on the grid. Where can you take it from here?
I'm hoping to have a much sort of less entertaining race really this time round. I'm hoping to get into the lead and just go off into the distance, but it never happens like that. And there's some very quick guys, again in the sort of top 6 to 8 cars. I think yeah, anybody sort of down to 10th is sort of capable of winning again today, just like Graham did yesterday. So I think it's going to be quite another spectacular race today. So
it is, and we can't wait to see. You had the pace yesterday. You were leading when this incident happens, so there's no reason why you can't do it again.
Fingers crossed. I feel a little bit rusty, if I'm honest. I don't know why. It's probably just a little bit of nerves, if you like. But I've got a few things in my mind that I'll do differently today. So hopefully it'll come off today.
Good luck.
Thank you, Nick. Cheers.
Cool. So let's see how Ben gets on. I'll hand you up to our commentary box and Andy McEwen.
Thanks, Anthony. Here is your grid for race number 2 of the weekend here for the Heritage Park Centre Formula V Championship. It is pole position for Craig Pollard alongside Ben Maludi. Then it's Paul Taylor and Ian Buxton, James Clennell and Ian Jordan, and Daniel Hansen, Steve O. Andrew Cooper and Maurice Gloucester round out the top 10, ahead of Sam Engineer and Graham Gant, our race 1 winner. One to keep an eye out for. The other one, as ever, is James Harris, which went from 29th on the grid to 5th in race 1. He starts at the back again in this one, having not set a qualifying time, and so he will be looking to try and repeat the performance from the first race. Well, Ben Maludi there, we heard saying that he hopes for a less exciting race. There's no such thing as a boring Formula V race, and this one I'm sure is going to be equally as entertaining as race 1. We're away in racing, on board with Peter Belsey. He's another driver with work to do from way back 15th on the grid. Before Peter came through to finish 3rd in race 1, showing that disruptive qualifying session really did mix the order up. On board here with John Harton in the AHS Challenger, making his way out of Paddock Hill Bend, back up the hill towards Druids. Cars to the left, that's the number 75 machine diving round the outside up towards Druids corner. There's quite a bit of cement just down there. That's from an earlier race, some oil laid down, and that will be creating some dramas for the drivers in the early going. But Maludi leads the way, Pollard in 2nd place, 3rd place looks to be in Buxton, 4th place then for Ian Jordan, and side by side for 5th, that's Daniel Hans trying to get up the inside of Paul Taylor. Didn't quite work. Daniel Hans, who looked on potentially for a race victory in race 1, but then I think started running into some mechanical issues. We saw that smoke coming out of the back of the car after he'd lost the race lead, but I'm fairly certain that had something to do with him losing the lead in the first place. Side by side for the race lead, side by side for 3rd as well, and in fact a change for 3rd place there. Around the outside goes Ian Jordan to take 3rd away from Ian Buxton. The 2 Ians swapping places, but at the front it is Craig Pollard back into the lead, ahead of Ben Maludi, who comes right back at him around the outside into Druids. This is a battle that's been run and run, I think, all race long. We didn't see the contact that Ben Maludi suffered with the back marker in race 1 that put him out of contention, but that is a shame, not the way that he wanted his weekend to begin. Ben, who didn't race at Castle Combe either to start the season off, so already that was a dint in his championship hopes. But here he is at Brands Hatch trying to bounce back, and he tangles up with another car from Paddock Hill Bend. He's been 2nd in this one, and as we saw in race 1, really it's not, you don't have to worry too much about hitting the front early doors, because the likelihood is that the lead is going to change hands several times over the course of the race. So back down toward Paddock Hill Bend they go, and it is very, very close together indeed at the front of the field. There is Daniel Hans, Ian Buxton in behind him. You've already seen the yellow car starting to make its presence felt, can't you there? Looking back to the outside to try and gain another place there was Graham Gant, 12th on the grid though, starting even further back this time than he did in race 1. He started 10th for race 1 and won it. What can he do from 12th? Well, his next target is Paul Taylor. He's come out of Graham Hill Bend. He gets a better exit there, slightly better exit from Graham Hill Bend. Can't withdraw on the side. Race not enough. Buxton starting to fall back into their clutches as well. Into the right hand for clearways. Belsey. Really good progress from 15th, look well inside the top 10 now. In fact, he's right behind Gant, who started 10th, side by side in front of him, though, between Ian Buxton and Paul Taylor. Paul Taylor made that look quite easy. In fact, as Buxton got a problem, the car doesn't seem to be going that quickly across the start-finish line. 2 places lost. That was more than just the slipstream doing that, I think. And he won't be too pleased with that. As they go down the hill towards Druids, Elsie's going to try and draw alongside as well, trying to fight them off, but you do sense there's an issue here maybe for the Percepti machine. Gant now trying to find a way past Paul Taylor as they drop down the hill into Graham Hill Bend. Left they go, back along Cooper Straight. This is our leading quartet, and they are nose to tail. It is, I think, Maludi back in front now, yeah, from Pollard, but it couldn't be any closer, look, could it? Pollard looking to the inside line, can't do it there. Then it's Ian Jordan still third, Daniel Hands in fourth. Back out of Clearways, along the start-finish straight they go. These 4 couldn't be much closer together. Into Paddock, and there goes Pollard looking to the inside again. He made this move a few times in race 1. Doesn't quite pay off this time around though. Pollard frustrated to have missed out on a podium in the first race. He definitely had the pace to win it. He now goes on the inside of Maludi though, and he will retake the race lead again into Druids. So Pollard back in front now. This is how this race is going to run, I think, throughout the majority of proceedings. Back through Graham Hill Bend they go. Back at Paddock Hill Bend. The battle going on further back. Whoops, that's a spin. Oh no, and a couple more getting involved as well. And well, cars beached in the gravel. Cars off onto the grass on the left-hand side. That could be difficult because the car that's stuck in the gravel trap, which I haven't said, I didn't quite catch the number of before it spun off. I wonder whether that's going to be able to continue. The 2, by the looks of it, are going to continue. I think might be called Jones possibly. But into Paddock Hill Bend, we have the battle still going on for the race lead, and Craig Pollard defending there from Ben Maludi. Has his hand out to the cockpit to warn of yellow flags, is it? Or is this a red flag situation? No, green flags back out at Druids. But Pollard is slow out of the corner, and Maludi gets himself alongside. So, not quite sure what was going on there. There were hands out of the cockpit, left, right and centre. Maludi's got through it. Now the red flag does come out. So, that will be interesting because Maludi was in front at the time the red flag went out. Neil Aldridge, there it is, who was in the gravel trap then. And it's his car that got beached that has brought out the red flag. So now we try this again then. We have a shortened race now as a result of that red flag going out partway through the first encounter. We're away and racing, and Maludi and Pollard get a very evenly matched start from the front row of the grid. But my money here is on Graham Gant, because with a top 5 grid position essentially now, he's caught right up to the leaders, and we know he's quick. He's what we want to watch for, I think, in the yellow number 6 car. There he is, you see him in the middle of the pack. You can't really miss him, can you? Just behind side by side Daniel Hands and Ian Jordan. Fairly calm and comfortable start to the race though, and it is Maludi that has the lead. Pollard second, Jordan third, fourth is Hands, fifth is Gant, sixth is Belsey. Gant there out onto the grass. Oh, Ian Buxton out onto the grass further back as well. He's had a dreadful restart, and I think that he possibly has some sort of an issue that I think was there before the red flag came out anyway, because we saw that he was losing pace. Yeah, Ian Buxton doesn't appear to have retaken his place in line. So, field stream back through. Here comes Pollard, looking to try and find a way back through towards Paddock Hill Bend. Is there a gap on the inside line? There is. Is he late enough on the brakes? No. Maludi hangs on. So, clearly the only man really who has a match for Pollard under braking is Ben Maludi into Paddock Hill Bend. At least got another car in the gravel trap further back, I think a spot in there, sideways. Hopefully they'll be able to get out without the requirement of another red flag. Back down into Graham Hill Bend. Ian Jordan now starting to attack for second position, this is. Into Cooper Straight they go again, and yes, he's got himself alongside. Look at this, Ian Jordan going for second on Craig Pollard. Into the left-hander, Pollard closes the door in his face though. Jordan gets sideways as a result and loses momentum, which brings Daniel Hands onto his tail. In fact, not just onto his tail, up the inside. So Daniel Hands already with a second place finish to his credit in race 1, now looking to try and move through into to third place in this one. Add that to his second place finish from Castle Combe last time out, and he's moving himself right into championship contention as we go on to the final lap. I said this this would be a shortened race, and it really has been shortened, hasn't it? The leaders nose to tail, and Ben Meludi runs a bit wide there into Paddock Hill Bend, but there were yellow flags out because there was a car in the gravel trap. Overtaking not allowed at Paddock Hill Bend. It is very much allowed though up at Druids, and we're going to see plenty of overtaking attempted. Daniel Hansner on the outside trying to keep Ian Jordan at bay. But has Ben Meludi been able to build up enough of a margin now to hold on to the race lead? Out of Graham Hill Bend they go, along the Cooper Straight for the final time. Ian Jones there runs a bit wide. I'm surprised in a way that Gant and Belzy haven't really let their way up onto the tail of this leading group, but looks as though Ben Meludi might just be able to do enough here to hang on. Craig Pollard's going to have to try and defend this second place from Daniel Hans for all he's worth. The run to the check of the flag begins, but it is going to be a victory in round number 4 of the Heritage Park Centre Formula V Championship for Ben Meludi. Ben Meludi takes his first win of the year. Second place will go the way of Craig Pollard, and late drama I'm afraid there. That's the number 75 car of Mark Egan, who has tangled, I think, with John Hart in there in the final corner. Neither of them will make the finish. So Meludi wins, Pollard in second, third for Hanson, fourth for Jordan, with Peter Belzy fifth. Then it's James Harridge in sixth place, Paul Taylor seventh, Andrew Cooper eighth, Christy Collar ninth, and Maurice Gloucester rounds out the top 10. Then it's Alex Jones, Sam Engineer, Graham Gant dropped down to 13th on the last lap. Don't know what happened there. Then Richard Rainbow, Rory Mellier, Ian Buxton, Jamie Harrison, Rick Lanier, Francis Twyman and Matt Topham round out the top 10. A whole host of cars that didn't make the finish. Many of these, of course, went out before the red flag came out.
And you're only taking part in this weekend, this season, and I can see how much that meant to you going over the line. Your hands were fist pumping in the air. Well done.
Yeah, I was quite relieved to cross the line for the win. The lap before, I missed a gear as we came across the start line, so I was worried Craig was going to get me the lap before. So I think I might have done a little bit of damage to the engine. So yeah, I was just glad to see the race stopped, apart from anything else. But yeah, so it's a little bit of pressure when you've won things before and then you're coming back. There's a little bit of, people are chasing you rather than you chasing them. I think it's easier to chase than be chased. So yeah, it was a major relief to get over the line. Yeah.
You've got a buzz now. Are you going to come back? Are you thinking about it?
I've always got the buzz for it. I think I'll probably be about 75 years old and I'll still want to get back in a racing car. But yeah, no, it's definitely a one-off. I will try and do one of the races at the end of the year. But yeah, I'm happy to have just done that one at least.
Oh, well done, congratulations.
Thank you.
Craig, what a race, second place in the end, but you had to fight for that.
Yeah, definitely. I think had the red flags not gone out, we'd have had a better chance at taking a win, because obviously on the restart, all the guys that had a bad quali and were further back, they had a chance to restart further up the grids. So when Ben got away, to be fair, he got a good start, built a car length or two gap on me, and then I had everyone else breathing down my neck. I had to go defensive, which made it worse. Couldn't challenge Ben. So if we come away leading the championship, I think we might be there or there close. Good points, so we can hope for.
And I noticed coming out of the corners, so you look lacking a bit of power. Everybody else seems to get a run on you, especially down to Graham Hill.
Yeah. Druids at the slowest part of the circuit. We're really struggling on bottom end power. Top end it's good, but watching people drive away from me coming out of Druids, it's frustrating, because you then spend the rest of the lap trying to make that gap up rather than just being on them and then challenging for the win. But at least it's an area we know we need to work on. There's things that we can look at doing, and with the rest of the year's tracks, looking at the longer, faster tracks, bottom end isn't going to be as much of a problem. So we'll hope to tackle that.
Well, for now, go and enjoy it. Well done.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Hey Dan, second place in the first race, third in this one. They're not easy races, these, are they?
No, it's all a bit of a mess, really. Red flags, and it's just the way it is in racing. But we're happy to get 2 podiums. So.
Well, it's a great haul of points for the start of the season. Looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, definitely. We weren't going to do Croft, but I think now, considering that we're in the title, challenge for the title, so I think we'll definitely have to make an appearance.
Well, for now, go and enjoy it. Well done.
Yeah, thank you, mate. Cheers.